time, I think.
Fingers crossed. We've selected a row that we are going to dig up. Just before we start, we'll move the water irrigation pipe that's in the trench out of the way so we don't accidentally stab it. But we can only find out whether we've got a harvest or not by putting the forks into the ground.
And this is based on us doing some weeding a couple of weeks ago where we found some potatoes at the top. So we're hopeful that there'll be some at the bottom. We only need enough for a week, so we're not going to take everything up. But yes, we need some for tea tonight.
And we need enough to fill Miranda's trug, I'd say. I really do believe there'll be some, because as Miranda mentioned, there's been some there before. Any green ones, I'm thinking of putting them to one side and trying to chip them again so we can get a second run of potatoes later on in the year. And then hopefully there'll be some eaters too.
Yep, let's give it a go.
The all-important trug.
That should be enough for now, I think.
Here goes.
Soil's nice and wet.
It is. Okay, that was just a practice one with no potatoes.
Remember I went down?
Yeah.
About a spade and a half.
Shall I tip it out to the side then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soil's looking amazing.
It's very well compacted.
It was a tough dig, I remember. Ah, tato!
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
And some mushy stuff.
Check it out.
Well, it's solid and firm, so that'll do in the basket.
Ooh, here we go. Check it out.
Another one. Looks like new potatoes for tea.
Oh well, we've got a potato each for tea.
Ah, tato.
Ah, potato.
Is that another one?
Potato.
Potato.
Oh, well found. Oh, potato.
So I think based on these, they're not massive potatoes yet, so we're just getting some new potatoes for now. I think maybe we're going to have to dig the whole row if we wanted a whole week's worth of potatoes.
I agree.
Baby one.
Squishy one. Not just the potatoes we're looking to harvest at the moment, there are other things too, and we're hoping that we'll soon be able to harvest our figs. But what we're not sure of is which variety of figs this is, because we naturally expect the figs to go like a deep red purple colour to indicate that they're ready for harvesting. But there are different varieties of fig and we're not sure which one we've got. These that we've got on this massive tree next to the main house, where they feel ripe, they're soft to the touch, the birds are taking them, which might be another sign that they're ready, and we're also starting to get some wasps in and around the tree as well. So, do you know what variety of fig this is? Is it time for us to harvest it? Is there anything we need to do to it to prepare it after it's come off the tree? Is it good for making jam, chutneys, things like that? Do we eat it raw? Do we eat the entire thing? Or just sort of open it and eat the flesh from the centre? We'd love to know. And we've got stacks on this tree currently that we can take advantage of. So if you've got any idea, please let us know in the comments.
I'm just on my way down to my aqua aerobics class down in the outdoor pool in the village. But before I go, I thought I'd just update you on how much we got paid for our olive oil for the 2024 harvest. For those of you who have recently joined us and didn't get a chance to see us do our 2024 harvest, we take all of our olives to a lagar in our nearest largest town in Portugal, and it's a cooperative. What that means is all of our olives go into the pot, I suppose, with everybody else's olives, and we get paid for our olive oil the following year in the July. So we went to the lagar a couple of weeks ago to find out how much money we had actually made from our oil. And so I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update to show you where we are and how much money we made. So the total weight that we picked last year was 1,386 kilograms. That produced 95 litres of olive oil. Some of it was extra virgin and some of it was virgin. The total payment that we received was €757. That works out at €7.97 per litre. That's not too bad if you think about how much you pay for olive oil in the shops. It can be around £5-6 in sterling for just 750 millilitres. So there's definitely a profit to be made. If you work out how much that is per hour, we did 130 working hours to actually collect all of those olives, and let's just say we're below the minimum wage for that collection. We could potentially buy our own, get our own oil back, and we could bottle it and then we could sell it on ourselves. But then that takes time. We need to have someone to sell it to. So I think the plan in the future is once our Airbnb is up and running, we will get some of our oil back ourselves and bottle it, and then we'll make sure that it's available to our Airbnb guests to be able to buy their own. I don't think we want to go standing in any markets on a Sunday. It's just too much work. But anyway, there you go. That's our olive oil update.
It's another warm start to the day, and I've been out watering the trees that we planted earlier this year, and I'm just going to take care of another little job before it gets way too hot to do anything outdoors, because it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already 30 Celsius. But a few videos ago I mentioned I was having problems with this orange tree, which was looking a bit sickly, and lots of you came back with advice on cutting off all the dead branches, clearing the grass and the weeds that were growing around the base of the tree, and then putting down some mulch or compost just to give it a bit of a boost. So I think I've got a good half an hour where I can get that done. being honest, I don't think that's my finest bit of work done on the tree. I think I'll have to just come back to it and pick away at it over a few more days, maybe bring down the ladder as well. But at least now I've just put to one side the branches that I've brought down so far. I can now dig over the soil and drop the compost in.
While we were collecting the figs, we could see that there were storm clouds brewing up ahead, up above us. And so we had to take a stop and just see whether it was going to head in our direction. And it did. And at one stage, we had darkness at the front of the house, and we had sunset at the back of the house, and it was quite atmospheric. And we were treated to the most amazing thunderstorm and lightning show, and it lasted for hours, and we really enjoyed it. But we've had to come back out now to come and collect the rest of our goodies from the farm. I think I might be slightly too late. See, I'm used to pears ripening late August, early September, because that's when the harvest is in the UK. But I'm looking up at the tree now and I'm thinking, oh, I should have come out earlier. And Paul did tell me, and it's my fault. So I was like, no, they're not going to ripen yet. They don't ripen off the tree. And ripen until they come off the tree. But yeah, Paul's right. I might get 3. That's a nice one. Oh. Oh. Nope. I'll probably cut that bit off. Oops. Sorry tree. I only wanted it to bend down, it's died. They are quite hard still. Now I might have missed the pears on the other tree, but this tree is still laden. It's got loads of them, so I'm gonna fill my basket. Look at that. Guess what we're eating for the next few weeks? Oh my gosh, the green fly everywhere. Lots of pears now. I've got lots of plums. Look at these. And I think I've beaten the birds. So, oh, it's a double one. They're still a bit hard, but they'll ripen in the house. No problem at all. They're not the biggest, but I don't think they're going to grow much more because they've been green and this size for quite a while. So the fact that they've turned purpley means that those should be pretty good to go. Few quince, but I'm not entirely sure that they're ready yet. One to keep an eye on, I think. They look like deformed furry pears. Yeah, quite a few. Keep an eye on it, I think. And we'll come back down maybe in a week or so and try and pick them. Look at these. I wonder what lives in there. Snake, scorpion, little vole maybe. I'm not hanging around to find out. Oh, just walking through. I've got a little patch of mint here. That's probably left over from a bit of a herb garden when it was all vegetable garden before. Lovely. Won't be needing any of that. We need to keep on top of that because it spreads like wildfire. Pop some in there. Look at this for a haul. We've not done anything other than slight pruning to some of these trees, and they all have got all of this free fruit. This is what I've moved here for. I know I can have an allotment in the UK and try and get what I can out of my allotment, but I'm living on our own land and nature just keeps giving us fantastic stuff to eat, which is amazing and exactly what we've moved here for.